After a year in space, you might return to Earth with DNA that's been permanently altered. The very building blocks of who you are can shift, all because you left the safety of our planet. It's not science fiction, it's the reality astronauts face. The changes are subtle at first, but over time they add up in ways we're only beginning to understand. Space is a hostile environment. There's no air to breathe, no gravity to hold you down, and no protection from the endless stream of cosmic radiation. Our bodies, shaped by Earth's gravity and atmosphere, start to change the moment we leave. Muscles weaken, bones lose density, and even your heart begins to adapt to the new environment. Radiation in orbit is hundreds of times stronger than on Earth, bombarding your DNA and causing instability that our natural repair systems can't always fix. Over time, this can increase the risk of cancer and other diseases, making long-term missions a serious gamble. This is a major challenge for future missions to Mars and beyond. The farther we travel from Earth, the more exposed we become to these invisible dangers. The moment you reach orbit, your sense of balance is thrown off, and many astronauts experience space sickness as their brains struggle to adapt. It can feel like your body is betraying you, as your inner ear and eyes send conflicting signals to your brain. Fluids shift upward, causing puffy faces and skinny legs and a constant feeling of congestion. Even simple things like sleeping or eating become a challenge as your body tries to find a new normal. These are just the surface changes. Beneath it all, your immune system weakens, your vision can blur, and your body clock drifts without the familiar cues of sunrise and sunset. Deep down, your body is deconditioning, unlearning how to live on Earth. Muscles shrink, bones thin, and your cardiovascular system has to relearn how to pump blood in microgravity. Every system on the space station is designed to trick your body into thinking it's still on Earth. But it's a trick that only works for so long. Artificial gravity, strict exercise routines, and carefully controlled lighting all help, but they can't fully replace what we've evolved with for millions of years. For every stunning photo from space, there's an unseen story of physical and biological struggle. Behind the beauty, astronauts are constantly working to keep their bodies and minds healthy. Living in space is a constant battle between human ingenuity and the unforgiving laws of physics and biology. Every day is a test of endurance, adaptation, and problem-solving. The price of that breathtaking view? A body that's being rewritten by the cosmos. Spaceflight changes you in ways you can't always see, but the effects are real and lasting. It's a trade-off every astronaut makes as we push further into the void. The journey transforms not just our perspective, but our very biology, as we continue to explore the final frontier. Imagine waking up to the gentle hum of life support systems, the soft glow of control panels illuminating your small sleeping pod. There's no sunrise to greet you, just the steady rhythm of machines keeping you alive, and the knowledge that you're orbiting far above the world you once called home. You float to a window, and the sight of Earth drifting by beneath you is both breathtaking and humbling. The planet looks peaceful from here, a swirling blue marble suspended in the blackness of space. Your home is now a collection of pressurized metal modules, the International Space Station, traveling at 17,500 miles per hour, circling the globe every 90 minutes. It's a marvel of engineering, assembled piece by piece in the vacuum of space. You'll witness 16 sunrises and sunsets every day as the station races around the planet. Each one is a reminder of the extraordinary place you now call home. Your world shrinks to the size of a large house with every inch carefully designed for survival. Privacy is rare, and personal space is a luxury. Movement is by floating, not walking, as you push gently off the walls and glide through narrow corridors. Gravity is a memory, and every action requires new habits. Every surface has a purpose. Walls become storage, ceilings hold equipment, and even the floor is covered in vital systems. Your brain must relearn up and down, as orientation becomes relative. You might find yourself working upside down or sideways, adapting to a world where direction is fluid. You anchor yourself to workstations with Velcro or footholds, securing your body so you can focus on the task at hand. Life is dictated by a strict schedule: experiments, maintenance, exercise, meals, and rare personal time. Every minute is planned, and routines are essential for both safety and sanity. Teamwork is survival. You rely on your crewmates for everything, from sharing meals to solving unexpected problems. Trust and cooperation are your lifelines. Normal is the constant hum of machinery, the careful securing of every item, and the ever-present awareness that you're living in a fragile bubble of technology. You talk to family through a screen, sharing moments across the void, finding comfort in familiar faces despite the distance. It's a life of privilege and challenge, spent on the edge of human experience, where every day brings awe and responsibility. The cosmos is your backyard, an endless expanse of stars and mystery just outside your window. But for now, the station is your entire world, a home unlike any other, where humanity's spirit of exploration is alive every single day. In space, gravity's workout disappears. The force that constantly pulls us down on Earth, shaping our bodies and keeping our systems in check, is suddenly gone. Floating in microgravity might look effortless, but it comes at a steep cost to the human body. Your body quickly decides it doesn't need strong muscles or dense bones. Without the daily resistance of gravity, your muscles and bones start to weaken, as if your body is adapting to a new normal where strength is no longer required. Muscle atrophy and bone loss happen fast, up to 20% muscle loss in weeks, and bone density drops at a rate that would take a year on Earth. The body's support structures, built for life on the ground, begin to waste away in orbit. That's why exercise is mandatory, 2 hours a day on specialized machines just to slow the decay. Astronauts use treadmills, resistance bands, and cycling machines, all designed to mimic the effects of gravity and keep muscles and bones engaged. Fluids shift upward, causing puffy faces and skinny legs, and your body sheds what it thinks is excess fluid, reducing blood volume. The redistribution of fluids can make astronauts feel congested and even affect their sense of taste and smell. The cardiovascular system weakens, making return to gravity a challenge. Astronauts often feel dizzy or faint when they stand up back on Earth, as their bodies struggle to readjust to the pull of gravity. Even your eyes can change. The pressure inside the skull increases, pushing on the back of the eyeball and sometimes flattening it. Many astronauts develop vision problems, spaceflight-associated neuroocular syndrome, possibly from increased pressure in the skull. This can lead to blurry vision, and in some cases the effects can last long after returning to Earth. The shape of the eyeball can change, sometimes permanently. Scientists are still working to understand exactly why this happens and how to prevent it. These changes remind us, decades into spaceflight, we're still learning how alien this environment is for our bodies. Every mission brings new surprises and new challenges for human health. Every day in orbit is a fight to keep your body Earth-ready. Astronauts must be disciplined, sticking to strict routines to maintain their health and strength. The price of floating freely is a body that's constantly adapting, and sometimes struggling. Spaceflight is a test of endurance, both physically and mentally. Space reveals just how fragile our biology really is. It's a humbling reminder that we are creatures of Earth, shaped by its gravity and atmosphere. The more time we spend up there, the more we discover about our limits. Long-duration missions push the boundaries of what the human body can handle, and the more we realize how much we still have to learn. As we dream of exploring farther, understanding these changes is key to keeping astronauts healthy on journeys beyond Earth. The physical toll of space is obvious, but the mental and emotional strain is just as real. You're isolated in a metal box for a year, far from everyone you love. The initial thrill fades, replaced by monotony and the pressure of high-stakes work. You miss milestones, watch your family grow up on a screen, and can't help if there's an emergency at home. Astronauts are chosen for their psychological resilience and teamwork skills. Humor, clear communication, and scheduled talks with psychologists are vital for mental health. The constant hum, artificial lighting, and disrupted sleep cycles can wear you down. The break-off phenomenon, feeling detached from Earth, can be unsettling. Mental fortitude is as crucial as physical strength in space. The greatest challenge may be staying focused and positive under relentless pressure. Daily life in orbit is a routine of adaptation, starting with food. Meals are freeze-dried or in pouches, no crumbs or open flames allowed. Taste is dulled by fluid shifts, so astronauts crave spicy foods. Sleeping means zipping into a bag tethered to the wall, with eye masks and earplugs to block out constant activity and light. 16 sunrises a day can wreck your body clock. The workday is packed: science experiments, maintenance, and exercise. Astronauts are both researchers and janitors, keeping the station running. Spacewalks, EVAs, are the most demanding tasks, requiring intense focus and physical effort. Life in Zero-G is a blend of high-tech science and hands-on problem-solving. Every day is a balance between routine and the unexpected. Life on the ISS means living with constant risk. Radiation exposure is much higher than on Earth, doubling your cancer risk over a year. Space debris, tiny or large, can be deadly at orbital speeds. The station is shielded, but big impacts require emergency procedures, sometimes sheltering in escape capsules. Isolation isn't just mental, it's a mission risk. Team breakdowns can be catastrophic. Astronauts are trained to spot stress and support each other. Help from Earth is hours or days away. You're your own first responder. The ISS is a marvel, but relies on complex systems that can fail. Fire, leaks, or depressurization are ever-present dangers. Drills are routine, vigilance is constant. You learn to listen for any change in the station's hum. In space, safety is never taken for granted. From orbit, Earth's beauty is overwhelming, but separation is profound. What you miss most are the small things: weather, wind, rain, and the smell of fresh air. The station's climate never changes. You long for the feel of sun or a cool breeze. Food is functional, but you crave the crunch of an apple or the warmth of a mug in your hands. Sensory experiences, smells, textures, tastes become precious memories. Most of all, you miss people hugs, shared meals, spontaneous moments. Video calls can't replace real presence. Your crewmates become family, but nothing replaces home. The longing for Earth's simple pleasures is a constant companion. Space teaches you what truly matters. Landing isn't the end. It's the start of a new challenge. Gravity feels crushing after a year in weightlessness. Your body is weak and disoriented. Standing and walking are hard, and your balance is shot. Rehabilitation is intense. Rebuilding muscle, bone, and balance takes months. Your immune system is suppressed, and your heart must relearn to pump blood against gravity. Vision changes may linger, and some effects are permanent. Returning home is joyful, but readjustment is tough. You might forget objects fall, or feel dizzy turning your head. The experience changes you, physically, mentally, and philosophically. Seeing Earth from space alters your relationship with it forever. Coming home is a journey back to being an Earthling. A year in space tests every part of you, body, mind, and spirit. Each mission teaches us how to survive and thrive away from Earth, paving the way for journeys to Mars and beyond. Future crews will face these challenges for years, not months, and must be more self-sufficient than ever. The real story of space travel is about solving these problems to become a multi-planetary species. The ISS is our laboratory for the future. The next frontier demands courage, ingenuity, and deep understanding of our limits. If you want to learn more about the science and future of space exploration, subscribe to our channel. We'll keep bringing you the real story from the final frontier.